Okay, sorry. I was a bit distracted. I was talking to someone. I feel like I am only playing gacha recently. Checking the sound. That sounded as if I was angry when I was checking the sound. No, I am not angry. Cancel. Europe. I don't want a new account by accident.
My venom is surging like my passion for love.
Ah, we're supposed to run through entire docks to check who needs our help. Okay, we talked to this guy. Oh, emails. Okay. They had a survey via Discord.
Are you inviting me on a date?
No.
Oh, my back's killing me. Got to get some.
Mr. NPC, you're walking in flight. Oh, there's someone. 2.
50 catties of Frostleaf, 30 of Vernal Prime. Whoa, easy there. Those aromatics are rare stuff.
Hey there, friend from afar. Give us a bit of space, yeah? Ah, my bad. You don't own this road. No worries at all. First time in Huaxu, eh? It's normal not to know your way around. If there is anything you don't get, just holler. I might not look like much, but I am one of the best tallymen on a Star Wars. Ask me anything, from the skies above to life on the streets, I've got it all down pat.
50 catties of frost leaf.
I just got 3 points for morale, I think. Why is the child here? I should start putting some marks on the map. Let's say this will be marked for a challenge. Another child. Oh, something shiny. Collect. Mistworth. A few days ago, trying to show off in front of my friend, I climbed all the way up onto the head of the Bian statue behind the admonition stele. Now I've come down with a cold and taken a nasty fall. Feels like punishment catching up with me. I've left all of this month's pocket money at Lord Bian's feet. Really hope Lord Bian won't hold it against me. It shows boats, but I don't see boats.
Oh, my back's killing me. I wonder.
Wow, someone went ahead with all the decorations they could have think of. Ah. Okay, we didn't find anything on the boat last time. Okay, time to go to the bigger part.
The foreman was late.
Careful with that crate! Careful now. Fine porcelain. Easy does it, dear customer.
Lovely
Out of the
box.
already.
No cracks or chips.
Maonian.
Souvenirs for travelers. First time to Huaxu? Don't pass me by.
Good taste, my friend. Huaxu's finest right here. These Luna Rose sachets above all. If you would seek Lord Argent's favor, you'll want one. Someone already gave me one. I'm short on cash. I had a chance I could get a freebie. Okay. Ah, you jest, but why not? Luna Rose sachets are common enough here. Go on, take whichever you fancy. Hey, he really did? One day when you have coin to spare, come back and take a few souvenirs for your friends and family.
Souvenirs for travelers. First time to
He really just gave me something for free, didn't he?
Sachets, Holding fans.
Oh, sorry to bother you. I can never decide what to buy. Could I trouble you to take a look and give me a bit of advice? Accept. Thank you so much. I'll wait right here.
Souvenirs for travelers. First time. Lovely vase. No
This
cracks or
fabric's
chips, right?
soft and smooth.
Watch where you're going,
It'll
young
make a
friend.
fine lining,
Don't go
that's
barging
for
into
sure.
people
You know,
like that.
perhaps out of Una Rosa
These
already.
embossed hairpins
Ellie?
can't be
Gorgeous.
All tidy.
But I've no idea.
Looks like a smooth start.
It's all everyday necessities. Premium doesn't really mean a thing. My goods are much cheaper, and that makes them the better deal. Don't you agree?
Incense,
Out of Una
silks,
Rosa already.
teas, knock a little
oils,
off, and I'll take it right
fine
now.
wares. Where do I...
Everything I sell is premium stock, brought in directly from its place of origin. Most of it has traveled thousands of miles before reaching my stall, and every item comes with Everspring's official certification. They may cost a little more, but you really do get what you pay for.
These embossed
All
hairpins
tallied.
are gorgeous.
All tidy.
Careful now.
Lovely
Fine
vase.
porcelain.
Souvenirs for
Easy
travelers.
does it.
Well, which one do you think is the better buy? Right then, I'll go with him. Thanks for the advice. That was easy,
Souvenirs
man.
for travelers. First
I
time
got
to
morality points for that.
Lovely
Out of Una Rosa
vase.
already.
Is it really that hard to make a good decision?
These embossed hairpins are
This
gorgeous.
fabric's
Knock a little
soft
off,
and
and I'll
smooth.
take it right.
Lovely
my hand.
vase. No
Careful
cracks
now.
or chips, right?
Fine porcelain. Easy
Watch
does
where
it.
you're
This
going,
fabric's
young friend.
soft and
Don't go
All
barging.
tidy.
Knock a little off, and I'll take it right. Incense, silks.
Finest ginseng and aged donkey hide gelatin. Fair prices. Come have a look.
Folks, lend me your ears for a moment. Let me tell you the 1,000-year tale of our very own.
You lot might not know this, but this humble wharf of ours wasn't always so quiet. 1,000 years ago, a great man once set sail from right here. And who was that great man, you ask? You all know his name. Zhu, co-founder of the 9 chapters and the forefather of the Jishu sect. Listen on. Folks, lend me your ears for a moment. Let me tell you the 1,000-year tale of our very own Star Wharf. Just as trade should be fair and square, so too should our past, plain and open for all to see. Before the 9 chapters came to guard us, old Huaxu was a hard place to live. Back then, the Fleetoids ran wild, feasting on the helpless. To stay alive, every man, woman and child had to fight or flee, no exception. And where there's strife, there are graves. People dwindled, babies rarely saw their first spring. Even the proud Long Scions were at their wits' end, searching high and low for a way to bring peace back to the land. Among them was Zhu. He roamed every corner of Huaxu, seeking peace and finding none. At last he thought, if peace can be found on our shores, maybe it lies beyond the sea, in what others know, in what we have yet to learn. Back in those days there were no great ships, not a single star weaver to be seen. To set sail was a pure gamble. With luck you might wash ashore on some lonely isle, counting seabirds to pass the days. Without it you would be fish food at the bottom of the sea. But Zhu, bent on peace for all, built a boat with his own hands, asking help from no one. and pushed off alone from this very Star Wars. By Lord Argent's grace, Drew braved every storm the sea could throw at him, till at last he reached a hidden land where a sacred tower rose into the cloud. But peace? Not a trace of it there either, so he turned his prow homeward once more, and with him came others who, like him, longed for peace. Seasons passed, years slipped away, and folks here thought Drew had long been claimed by the sea. Then one day, from the horizon, he came sailing back, right into Star Wars' arms, a handful of weary souls at his side. You might be wondering, how did Drew find his way across that endless sea? Was it the gods who guided him, or sheer guts and blind faith? Neither. All right, I won't keep you guessing. You know that Stella Pass the Star Weavers used to find their way at sea? Well, Drew was the very first, built with his own hands. With plans, old planks, he charted the stars, found his bearings, and sailed wherever his heart pleased. It was Drew's voyage out into the unknown and back again that freed the long scions of Huaxu from their fear of the sea. For Star Wars' prosperity and the Star Weaver's success today, we owe our thanks to Drew, the first soul brave enough to face the waves. And remember this, folks, Drew and Yang, founders side by side, names we must never let fade. Without them, there would be no Huaxu as we know it today. So keep their names close, keep their deeds alive, and pass them on. The crowd burst into cheers.
Folks, lend me your ears for a moment.
So,
La 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 la.
so this is where the Star Weavers hail from. So, this is where the Star Weavers hail from.
Isn't this another player? I think this is another player. We just don't have the player. For a second I thought it was an NPC. Sammy. No more. I really can't take another mouthful. Phew, you gave me a fright. Thought you were a Star Weaver. Star Weaver? Did they force you to eat something? Hello, I'm the Star Weaver from Hyperborea. No, all by my own choice. So what's going on here? I'm Sammy, a merchant from Kemet. I came to Huaxu with the Star Weavers. I was meant to be discussing incense trade with them, but after more than a week in Mist Wharf, I barely touched any business. It's just been meals every single day. People in Huaxu are far too obsessed with food. Open your eyes in the morning, a huge breakfast, then pot of tea that somehow drifts straight into lunch. After lunch, I think finally a break, but no. Someone appears with a huge tray of pastries and fruit. Finish that and it's supper already. After supper, just when I'm ready for bed, someone knocks again, dragging me out for late night bite. Just thinking about it makes me retch. Why didn't you just say you were full? At first I couldn't bring myself to say it. Didn't want to offend Huaxu Star Weavers. After throwing up a few times, I just couldn't take it anymore. So I finally worked up the courage to tell them I was full, and then something worse happened. The Star Weavers instantly started pinning more food into my bowl. Nutritious, go on, help yourself. That sort of thing. And I ended up eating 3 extra bowls. Ugh, I can't. I need to go and be sick again. Huaxu's hospitality is just too much for me to handle. Ugh. Poor man.
A bit. You lost. So you owe me 3 Tanghulu skewers. No backsies.
Such a fine view. Such a fine view. A cup of fragrant tea here would be pure delight.
Did I just scare Pig? Oh, this is a challenge? Avian Spirit Echo Expulsion. Level 60. Wait, I got teleported somewhere?
My venom is surging like my passion for love. Come closer. Yeah.
Not fair. And it's not flying.
Misty sea. God send you to the land of love. Rots in the sweet aroma.
This is gonna hurt.
Turn to the misty sea. That's brutal. Cold-blooded. That's brutal. I would punish those who aren't faithful to love in the God of Love's name.
Okay. That's easy. That was easy.
My venom is surging like my passion for love.
Isn't this where I met Yuming? Oh, I can aim my comments. I didn't even know. It was an accident. Learning stuff by accident. Yeah, 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 yeah. Watch this bitch. I see nobody here. Not even a single soul. Oh, there's a monster. Oh, there's someone. This old tower has seen better days. I would wager it was fine work of our sect once. Hard to watch it left to wind and rain with no one to tend it. What was it for? Back in the day, our sect built it for the Star Weavers. They called it the Tower of Divination. These days, it's just forgotten scrap and rust. Tower of Divination. Right, for reading the heavens and charting omens and fortunes. Or so they said. In truth, nothing so mystical. It helped them study the stars and forecast the days ahead. Why was it abandoned? Ah, that's a long one. It began when the Jishu sect fell on hard times. Few were left to tend the towers, and the readings grew increasingly unreliable. Later, the Star Weavers refined their Stella passes, clever things. They could forecast the weather well enough on their own, so the towers were no longer needed. Still, if you ask me, had the Jishu sect been what it was a century ago, these towers would have found new purposes by now. It's long past now, no sense raking through the dust, let it be. I hear pig.
No violent contact. You're cold-blooded. You're cold-blooded.
Your money or your life! Oh gosh, how am I supposed to mug a walking arsenal? See ya!
Sweet venom going down your throat.
Just take that and let me off the hook! Oh, I've mucked it all up! You'll get yours next time, just you wait! Oh.
There is someone. Can talk to them.
By Lord Argent as my witness, I, Xu Ji, swear never to fail Chu Qing, or I will...
Don't say it.
Oh, what's this place? Nyanya? Hey, Nyanya. New Pokemon! Choo choo. Here is someone to talk
How
to.
do I make my horns grow? Maybe if I give them a little tug? Ow.
Mom keeps saying I will get horns when I'm older. Year before last she said next year, and last year she said next year again. Still nothing. What if they never grow? No, I don't want to be an Earthborn forever. I want to be a proper long scion. What's wrong with being an Earthborn? But long scions might turn into Fleetoids. Earthborns don't get magic, only long scions do. They're the ones who serve Lord Argent in Huaxu.
How do I make my horns grow?
Listen well. The first of the 9 chapters says,
Miss Bai, would you clarify that? In Huaxu, none may harm another by any means for any reason. Should another be hurt because of you, the fault is yours. Right, so no shooting anyone, I can manage that. Wait, what? Good, since you are in Huaxu, we shall keep the firearms you brought for safekeeping and return them once you depart. Fair enough, I'm here to trade, not to fight. I will follow the local rules. The Dafeng thing. Anything else I should know? Since you are here for trade, hear the second chapter. To break faith or betray a vow, this must not be done. I get betray a vow, but what does break faith mean? When you trade with all our people, once a price is agreed, it must be sealed as a covenant under Lord Argent's witness. Without that, your promise holds no weight here. Oh, I see. Contracts. We do that too, no problem. Not quite the same. Our contracts are written in ink mixed with Lunarose ash, beneath Lord Argent's gaze. That mark bears the deity's witness. And should either side break their oath, Bian will come for them. Bian, the great hound of Huaxu, I've heard of it. Mind your tongue, speak not of Bian so lightly.
listen well. The first of the
They have nice clothes, the same.
Have a nice day. Bye. Ooh. Ow!
I am beating a child.
Adam, let me off the hook. Ooh. Oh, I've mucked it all up. You'll get yours next time. Just you wait. Oh.
I am robbing children.
May Lord Argent bless my
grant this
family.
voyage fair.
May Lord Argent bless
May
my
Lord
family
Argent
with
grant
good
this
health
voyage
and
fair
long,
winds
peaceful
and
years.
safe seas.
It's been a while, Ming. Been turning a decent profit lately?
Pure luck, that's
What's going on here? The kid can't even write out the 9 chapters of Dafeng from memory. With so little self-discipline, how will he ever get anywhere with his studies? I can't take this. The more I think about it, the angrier I get. I'm stepping away for a moment. Keep an eye for me, will you? Thank you, I won't be long. Wow, poor child. Chronicles of Star Weavers, Zhu. The Star Weavers trace their origins to Zhu, the wise sovereign who first founded Huaxu. In the wake of establishing the Jishu sect, Zhu journeyed south to the Sacred Tower in search of a means to avert calamity. Upon his return, he brought with him those wearied by war, and together they set about restoring their homeland. In those days, the land was in need of renewal on every front. To supply what each province lacked, folk began to trade across the realm, and so began the craft that would one day define the Star Weavers. Today, trade routes span the breadth of the continent, and wherever such paths may lead, the Star Weavers are found. We cross mountains and rivers, traveling far beyond borders, not in pursuit of profit alone, but to bind together the many threads of civilization. For wherever a merchant treads, there too travel the craft of the artisan and the learning of distant lands. From the meeting of these sparks, the flame of human endeavor endures. Hey! Hey, camera! Hello? I've written up to let truth be manifest and falsehood driven out. I just can't recall what comes next. Could you check the notes for me? Really agree to help. You're a lifesaver, thank you so much. Wait. Are notes that far away?
Long, it's been a while. Care to try the news?
What are they doing? Long, it's been a while. Care to try the new silver needle? The fragrance is exquisite. Still in the mood for tea, are you? Haven't you heard? A batch of long chi incense has just appeared in Huaxu. No one knows its source, and the price has shot through the roof. It's always been expensive, yes, but this 5-6 times the usual rate. Someone's clearly manipulating the market, driving it up on purpose. Easy there, Long. No need to blow your top. It's nothing worth losing sleep over. Nothing, you say? Every shipment of rare incense in Huaxing passes through me. My own batch of long chi hasn't even arrived, and suddenly another turns up from nowhere. Now my regular clients are demanding answers. So you rushed all the way to Everspring overnight. Come now, catch your breath. Sit and have some tea first. You sly old fox, Chowen. What are you plotting this time? Don't tell me you have a hand in that mysterious batch yourself. Now, how could I be to blame? I'm merely saying that fretting won't help. Report it to Everspring, and they will handle the matter properly. Explain everything to the higher-ups before long. Huaxing will have more long chi incense in supply, and the price will settle of its own accord, will it not? You mean to say Everspring will intervene? And what would they gain from that? Stability, of course. With prices like this, incense ceases to be used as incense. It becomes a game of hot potato. Keep this up and someone is bound to get burned. So Everspring will no doubt release another batch soon, just enough to cool the market down. I've never seen the like. They would best act quickly. Come now, Long, sit and rest a while. There's no cause for such agitation. I've been with Everspring for decades. I've seen this sort of trick more times than I can count. Here, let me pour you some tea.
Long, it's been a while. Care to try the new silver needle?
Come now, don't cry. It's meant to be good news. Good news! I know, it's just that my heart feels as empty as this house. What's happened? Is there anything I can do to help? Tell me, do you know where Huaxu's Bian come from? Bian guardians of Huaxu, they're born from... Fuck. Some long scions, once they come of age, enter a covenant with the 9 chapters of Dafeng and become Bian. Ah yes, so when someone becomes one, it's something their parents should be proud of. Our firstborn became one. The neighbors all came round to congratulate us, and the missus and I were proud as anything. But who would have thought that when our second lad came of age, he would become a Bian as well? 2 Bian from the same household. Folk were full of envy, and were smiling all through the celebration. But once we came home and saw their rooms standing empty, there was only one thing I could feel. The place was just too quiet. Sometimes when I am lying out in the yard, I can almost hear the boys again, telling me not to nod off by the door, saying their mother is calling me in for dinner. But when I get up, there's no one there. All I see is my wife's hair growing grayer by the day, and her eyes dimming with the years. In those days, our only comfort was our youngest, our 3rd son. He knew how much we missed his brothers, so he would go out of his way to make things easier for us, help his mother tidy the house, take a walk with me, little things like that. He's the only reason this cold, quiet shack ever felt like a home again. With him around, we could still carry on, bit by bit. We made our peace with the fact that the older two were never coming back. But then that cursed good news came to this house again. What have we done to deserve this, that even our last child must be taken from us? A month ago our third became a Bian as well. We know becoming a Bian is meant to be an honor, but if we had a choice, we would rather have our sons here with us. At that, the old man can't hold it in any longer. He covers his face with one hand and weeps. Sorry, youngster, letting you see an old man cry like a child. It's alright, letting it out helps. Thank you, truly, I do feel a bit steadier now. He wipes his face and looks up at you, eyes worn and tired. Thank you so much for listening, kiddo. We won't keep you any longer. I will take the missus out for a little walk. Might do her some good. Okay. Old Man Chang steadies Mistress Chang, and the two of them drift off into the distance, like withered leaves carried gently on the wind, until they fade from sight. In Huaxu, most regard become one of the Bian as a blessing beyond compare, an honor above all others. For Mr. and Mrs. Cheng, however, the moment their second son was chosen as well, it no longer felt like a blessing at all. Instead, it became an ordeal, leaving them even lonelier, ever more steeped in the quiet sorrow of knowing their children had been taken from them forever.
Ah, this Stella Pass. Now that's a piece of history.
Didn't expect to stumble upon something this old today. It seems barely stable enough to read the weather, let alone fortunes. It must date back to my great-great-grandfather's time, or perhaps even earlier. Well, you get the idea, it's ancient. What are you doing? Just curious about the Stella Pass. Me? I happened upon this old Stella Pass and thought I would keep it as a curio. And you? Are you interested in relics as well?
Ah, this Stella...
Curio was invoked! Oh yeah. Rough on the first whiff, smooth on the finish. Now that's proper Everspring incense. He lifts the sticks to his nose, inhales sharply, and savors the scent with unrestrained delight. That hits the spot, pure as they come. He's clearly not quite right. Let's not get involved. Something seriously wrong with you. I'm reporting you to the magistrates of Jingtian. Is this just me, or is this guy using incense as drugs? But why report him to the magistrates? Is this something magistrates deal with? I don't think so. Morality. Oi, what an odd youngster you are! You meet Huaxu's famed incense master, me. Instead of offering respect, you carry on like that, terribly uncouth. Someone's full of themselves. That's exactly what a swindler would say. Now, let's set a few things straight. Most people burn incense just to go through the motions, never realizing the incense itself is an art. Take these Everspring sticks, for instance. Hold on, another sniff. That's got to be emerald sandalwood from around Star Wharf, with a touch of azure mugwort and a bit of dewgrass in the mix. Mistwharf has been Huaxu's harbor since forever. The waters here nurture people and plants, like nowhere else. Everspring Incense uses whatever grows nearby. Brilliant work, truly. Go on, have a sniff. Feel that rough, prickly bite in the wood? No? Right then, try this one from Huajing. Notice anything different? He pulls out another stick, lights it, and offers it to you. Still nothing. Huajing sits cradled by mountains. Incense makers there work with whatever the hills provide, so their sticks always open with a hint of bitterness. But just after the bitter comes the whisper of sweetness, like the slog of climbing a mountain, wiped clean the moment you reach the summit. What? This guy is too philosophical for me, I think. Stand on Huajing's peaks and one day and you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Suddenly he turns his head and sharply inhales towards the distance. There's a unique scent over that way. Right, enough chatter, more sense to chase. If fate is willing, we'll meet again. With that, he darts off. Even from afar, you can still hear his ecstatic "ah, that hits the spot" echoing down the road. What the fuck? I think one of the fans in my laptop just stopped working. Because I can feel the air coming from one side, but not from the other side. That's bad. Oh, hidden entrance! Ah! I didn't do the event.
This Stella.
I guess I will be able to try again later. There is a quest there. But wait, let me go first down. Ah, I went to a different area. No, let's go back.
It's been a while.
So, what is this?
I've slashed prices to the bone. Why aren't sales picking up?
Count not profit but righteousness as honor.
Reciting it by rote won't help. Use your head. You must understand it, or it will never stay with you. Easy for you to say, I can hardly read, and that sheet's packed full of words, I can't make sense of them. Fact! The Star Weaver's maxim run to only 7 lines. The 9 chapters of that thing have 9. Well, I've not memorized the 9 chapters either. What are you two talking about? Ah, you're a traveler, aren't you? Pardon the scene. My friend here has just joined the Star Weavers. I'm teaching him our trade maxims. If they hadn't asked about them when we joined, I would never have learned a word. I trade fair and square. That should be proof enough without all this fuss. Enough talk, recite. I'm curious about the maxims as well. What are they exactly? You are! Very well then. One more listener won't hurt. You can both listen in. There are 7 in all. They go as follows. Count not profit but righteousness as honor. Count not splendor but virtue as nobility. Count not cheapness but quality as value. Count not cunning but honesty as skill. Count not rarity but fitness as treasure. Count not hoarding but kindness as wealth. Count not rhetoric but truth as measure. My Lord Argent, how did you remember every word? You have got second sight, seeing the text clear through the page? Not everyone is as slow as you, traveler. Was there any line you didn't quite catch? I can explain it if you wish. Hmm. I think this one means that instead of selling something rare, try to sell something that fits someone best. It means don't stash every coin in your own pouch. Keep kindness in mind and put your silver to good use. That's true wealth. It means a merchant must keep his word above all in trade and deal by the facts. No backtracking, no bluster, no prize games to deceive. That's what marks a trader of honor. She could explain all of them. It means a merchant should take pride, not in how much he earns, but in how fairly he trades. That's why so many support the common good and help Everspring prosper. It means one shouldn't set oneself above others for wealth or finery. Mind your conduct instead. There's always someone richer after all. It means a merchant shouldn't chase low prices alone. He must mind the make of his goods, cut corners on quality, and ruin soon follows. It means never mistake trickery for wit. Keep your word, a good name brings good trade. That's the true craft of a merchant. It means rarity is no excuse for greed. Judge worth by need, not by price, and never hoard to twist the market. That way lies ruin, not fortune. Or clear now. See, the traveler's quicker on the uptick than you are. Hey now, I only took up trade cause books beat me. Why must I learn all this by heart? Xiao Feng, you know me? We have been chicas thieves since we were kids. Oi, chicas thieves my foot!
Count not profit but righteousness as honor. Count not splendor but virtue as nobility. Count not profit but righteousness.
Next trip, I'll head a bit farther north of Hemet. See what's there.
I've slashed prices to the bone. Why aren't sales picking up?
You didn't learn the tenets, lady. Oi, kid, you there! You glance around, see no one else, and cautiously point at yourself. Aye, you! Come on over! Go over to him. Is he trying to sell me something? Ignore him and walk off. Alright. Good grief, kid, you're a difficult one to flag down. I would hand my eye on you from way off, hollering and not a peep back, and me thinking you had gone deep at your age. But seeing you up close, bright as a button, nothing wrong with you after all. So, what do you want? Easy, kid, Huaxu is not the sort of place that attracts shady types. I've just brewed a new jug and wanted someone to give it a taste. Oh, I know that look. Let me explain. I am a proper wine seller. Go ask around town for old jug. Anyone who enjoys a decent drink will know the name. Thing is, I've had an order in from a star weaver. Wants a whole batch of sweet rice wine sent all the way to Hyperborea, right on the far end of the continent. But the moment I read it, I was stumped. It's got to be light, gentle, properly sweet, nothing like the strong, fiery stuff I usually brew. But the payment is generous, very generous. So you made a new brew, and now you need someone to test it. Sharp kid, exactly, nothing dodgy. As for this spiced rice wine, I used a special sticky rice. Steamed it with cinnamon for a warm sweetness, and added tea leaves to lift the aroma and round out the flavor. And to finish, I had some sweet fruit from the southern hills brought in. Crushed the pulp into juice, mixed it with fresh spring water, and spent 3 full days bringing the brew together. The old codgers I know drink nothing but burning spirit all day. Their tongues can't taste a thing anymore. I asked them, and all they said was too sweet. With no one else to turn to, I've been waiting here for fate to send along someone with a proper palate. So kid, will you try it? Don't fret, it's barely alcoholic. If you have things to do later, a sip won't muddle your head. Alright, I'll give it a try. You take the cup from him and sip cautiously. It's sweet on the tongue, almost like honey, and there's a faint fragrance as it goes down. A lovely brew. Ha, you're sweeter than the wine, kid. Hearing that warms my heart. Makes all those days of fretting over the order worth it. Why not just give the client something you already make? Think about it, Hyperborea is a world away, yet that lass sent an order from across half the continent. She must trust my brewing. If I fobbed her off with any old brew, I would only let her down and drag my shop's good name through the mud. But hearing your kind words take a load of my mind. I reckon that foreign lass, Cami something, will fancy this sweet brew. Camilla! Thanks, kid. If you're ever craving a drink, come find old Jug. I'll brew a fine jug just for you. Camilla! Sent the order. A faint master brewer of Mistwurf, he sells out of his wines the moment his shop doors open each day. Over the years he has earned a considerable fortune, yet he has never grown complacent. Ever experimenting, ever refining, forever in pursuit of the next better brew. People fondly call him a wine devotee, a title he bears with quiet pride. Quiet pride, my ass.
I'm new to the Star Weavers. I'll be relying on your guidance.
Quest.
You're too kind. Feel free to ask anything.
Hey! Those two look like they are squabbling over something. Little minion, quick! Let's break it up! When the stars shine bright. Near Everspring's gate, raised voices echo from afar. Turns out Starweaver trade in Huaxu is under threat from the scourge of Zuin. If you have time, lend Zhao Xian a hand. Here's the loan agreement. If everything looks right, sign and make your marks here. Not the small sum you're taking again. Off on another trip, are you? Huh, you know me too well, heading back to the Vidovnir Mountains. The little ones up there haven't seen me in a while. Bet they're already waiting for me. Still the same as ever, I see. Right, for a sum this size, Everspring requires a collateral value. That alright with you? Naturally, same as always. Man, just another guy borrowing money. Boring. Snow sighs in disappointment and tugs you away, but a voice from behind makes you pause. Gasping, a man rushes to catch up. Wait, please! Allow me to introduce myself. Zhao Qian, a Starweaver by trade. I hear you're the honored guests Everspring invited for your strength. If you can spare the time, may I trouble you to escort me in collecting some goods? I will see you properly rewarded. You're already in debt. Can you really afford to hire bodyguards? Benefit. As the saying goes, spend freely and fortune circles back. Money is nothing but worldly fluff. Save a pouch of coin, but lose a deal? That is poor business sense. Mistwurf is still reeling from the aftermath of Zuin's scourge. I can take a few braces myself, but if the goods go missing, that's real trouble. I heard from Lunocarp that Starweavers travel all over the continent, so you have been to loads of places, right? Perhaps not as many as you think, only the major cities, still plenty of small towns across Atlasia I've yet to visit. Then the Great Demon King wants a bonus. When we are done, you would better tell us all the fun things you have seen abroad. Aha, no problem. Let's get moving. First stop, the fruit farmer. I've got a batch of candied fruit waiting. One way or another, I'm getting an explanation today. An explanation for what? Don't be absurd. Looks like they are already at each other's throats. Best go over and calm them down. Fight! Fight! What on earth are they arguing about? Oh, you! Yes, you, the silver-haired old lady. Come here and settle this for us. Are you blind? A perfectly decent young woman, and you call her old. You're making a fool of yourself. Best go home and have a lie down. The audacity, you sleep through the day and stomp around all night. How am I meant to get any rest? No wonder I've run out of ideas for my writing. There you go again. When I go out and when I come back is my business. I don't hammer on your door and I don't slam mine. How exactly have I disturbed you? The racket you make is as bad as the slamming door. Those heavy boots of yours clump all over the place, and before bed you always kick them off. Thud, thud. Rubbish, you complained before, didn't you? Since then, I've been taking them off quietly. Exactly, you set the second boot down softly, but forget the first. It yolks me awake, and then I lie there waiting for the second one to drop. But it never does. I'm awake till sunrise. How is that my fault? I've been careful since your last rant. I just move about my own home and wash up as anyone would, and no one else has complained. If the tiniest sound bothers you, maybe your ears are the problem. If something is wrong, get it looked at. Just don't make it everyone else's burden. You're impossible. Try calming them down. Alright, enough. Stop it, both of you. You hear him, didn't you? Sleeps through the day, clatters about all night. I never get any rest. I'm at home trying to write, my head is empty, my nerves are shot, and still his noise keeps me awake. What earth-shattering racket did I supposedly make? You're trying to police how I walk in my own home. Do you expect me to tiptoe around like a thief for your sake? Alright, let me ask you first. Why are you out at night and sleeping during the day? Me? I've got no choice. I am a dock worker. The boss tells me when to shift cargo and off I go. Lately, all the jobs are at night. By the time we finish and I drag home, day is breaking. Why take jobs at those dreadful hours? You think the rest of us can sit about at home like you and still put food on the table? If I don't work, I don't earn. The night shifts pay more. Sit about at home, you say. I spend every day racking my brains over each word. Do you have the faintest clue how exhausting that is? Honestly, you both have a point. I don't care. He's ruining my sleep. You've seen how he is. Go on, be the judge. Who is at fault here? Can we wrap this up? Yawn. I need to get home and sleep. Got another night shift later. I think that the dock worker doesn't have the ability to change his habits, but the writer does. The writer can just start sleeping in the day and write at night. Wouldn't that be more beneficial for their relationship, in quotations? If none of the other neighbors are bothered, perhaps you're simply a bit too sensitive to noise. Maybe try stuffing cotton in your ears. See, even a stranger thinks you're being dramatic. Just use more cotton instead of making a scene. Are you really that chick? It's clearly his fault, and you tell me to put up with it? You're impossible. Once my book is published and I earn real money, I'll buy a proper house in Huaxu and move out at once. I'm never living next to someone like you again. Since Bian hasn't come to fetch me, I'm clearly not the problem. But if you keep this up, who knows, maybe they will come for you. Right, that's my good deed for the day. I'm off. You two try not to start another row, yeah? Yuxia stormed off. Dongzhu scratched his head, clicked his tongue, and said nothing. They won't be friends overnight, but at least they have stopped yelling at each other for now. For now. Oh, I can feel the air coming from the fan again. I guess it turned on. Had a momentary problem. Dongzhu. Though the two live side by side, their starkly different schedules have long given rise to friction. Even with a third party stepping in to mediate, such tensions are unlikely to fade overnight. In the end, it may simply come down to which of them decides to move away.
What do you think then? Double down or cut my losses while I still can?
I never realized being a Star Weaver came with so many perks.
Mistworth 2, 21st September. I felt like trying my luck today, so I opened 5 lucky eggs. The first 4 were nothing special. A box of toothpick, a rag, a packet of skilly seeds, and some throat lozenges. But the last one actually turned out to be a packet of the Mistworth green tea. Lunocarp said my luck was pretty good. Could I really be Lady Luck's favorite after all? Might try a few more when I get the chance. 27 September. Opened the 10 lucky eggs today. Got 3 sachets, a voucher for Osmanthus cakes, 2 discount coupons that each take 7 silver of a better Pieter seed. And they don't even stack. A wooden brush, 100 grams of dried peafowl droppings. The note says it's medicinal, but it's honestly just disgusting. So I'll probably bury it in the field when I get home, plus a block of ink and a box of matches. Darn it, not a single rare item these past few days. If it weren't for how cute Lunocarp is, I really wouldn't bother opening another one. 28th September. Lunacarp talked me into opening more than 20 lucky eggs today. She said I would hit the guarantee and could get a super rare one. And what was inside? 2 slips of paper, pet food, and some kid stuff. What a ripoff! Why doesn't Bian step in and do something about it? I'm done! I'm never opening another lucky egg again! In a minute, I'm throwing the rubbish straight into the lotus pond to feed the fish.
Truly is remarkable.
Wait, where's the lotus pond? I want to get the
What do you
rubbish.
think, then? Double down or cut my losses while I sleep.
I'm new to the Star Weavers. I'll be
Someone's
relying on your
rubbish is
guidance.
my treasure. Ha ha ha, you'll pay for this, every last one of you. Who'll pay for what? Huh? How much did you hear? Enough to know you're plotting something dodgy. Nuh-uh, it's revenge. Revenge for what and on whom? Our caravan suppliers. Working with them is enough to make anyone lose their mind. Work always has its headaches. Don't let it eat you up. Try to take it easy. They're mistreating you. Shouldn't the 9 chapters of Daphne deal with them? You have no idea. Those people are slippery as eels. At first, it's all we trust your abilities. Let the most capable take the lead, and somehow we end up doing all the hard bit. And the moment something goes wrong, suddenly it's we are all in this together. We rely on each other, and they dump the whole mess back on us to fix. If you refuse, they start dragging their feet, obviously on purpose. But there is no way to prove it. Ask them outright and they switch to, oh, we are so sorry, it won't happen again, promise. Utter rubbish, it drives me up the wall. Why not just work with someone else? I would love to, but the stuff we deal in is rare. They're the only ones who can get hold of it. Still, I'm not putting up with it. I've already started drafting my revenge plan. Once I am done, those old geezers will be begging on their knees, haha. And what exactly are you planning? Oh lords, let me read you a few. First, shave a bit off one of their desk legs, so the whole thing wobbles. Second, slip some laxatives into their tea so they can't make it to work. Third, pour boiling water into the pot of their wealth plant so their luck dries up and they start losing money. None of that sounds particularly harmful, and I'm pretty sure the 9 chapters forbid things like that. I know! Why do you think I haven't done any of it yet? Anyway, it's only a draft. As the old saying goes, diligence makes up for dull wit. If I write down enough ideas, I'm bound to think of a revenge plan that sleeps past the 9 chapters. Look, I've already filled this much. She flips through the notebook. The writing is pressed so hard the ink has bled straight through the pages. By your guess, there must be 70 or 80 of them. That's a lot. How long have you been at this? The autumn before last? Or maybe the year before that? I can't quite remember. Isn't that a rather long timetable for revenge? They say revenge is a dish best served cold. At this rate, they will go out of business before you get around to doing anything. How did you know? The last supplier who pushed me around would shut down halfway through my revenge plan. The real plan is just outlasting them? What else can I do? I'm not very clever. I just have to keep at it. As the old saying goes, slow and steady wins the race. So I'll just keep writing. You could ask Gideon for help. If it helps you feel better, then it might be worth doing. I do offer revenge for hire, you know. Benefit. No, I can't have someone risking their life on my account. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. Talking to you has really helped. I think I can write 2 more pages today. Alright, good luck. She picks up her pen and starts scribbling once more, muttering new revenge ideas under her breath. Jesus Christ. Xiaoyan is an unassuming star weaver, conscientious, diligent, and long-suffering. Her misfortune lies in being saddled with one of her caravan suppliers, who have turned shirking work and shifting blame into something of an art form. The 9 chapters of Dafeng forbid any act that might cause physical harm, and Xiaoyan, hopeless at exploring loopholes, has no choice but to vent her frustrations another way, and so began an 80-page revenge plan, penned in righteous fury and driven by a single unwavering aim to outlast them, no matter how long it takes. She will become an old lady with that attitude. Old lady that outlasted them all!
How about adding a reception
If you
hall?
have any inquiries regarding Everspring Service,
Proprieties Giulio, what will you do next? Right. Her composure seems unchanged, yet you sense a faint weariness beneath it, something easy to overlook. Perhaps it is only your imagination. With the Zuin scales you recovered, the preparations for the sealing are complete. I must now turn to the matters that follow, and may not be able to receive you for a while. It was really dangerous back there. Indeed, you played a part in resolving it as well. My thanks to you. I didn't do much, you were the one who brought everyone together, you handled everything so quickly and calmly. If one hesitates at every turn, forever wading each step, how could one hope to shoulder the expectations and the responsibilities placed upon them? I must see to the remaining preparations for the sealing. You have some time to yourself now. Feel free to look around as you wish.
if
There
you
are
have
no
any
new
inquiries
dialogues.
regarding Everspring,
Good day, I am the Enquiries Clerk for Everspring. Should you have any questions about the guild or the Star Weavers, please don't hesitate to ask. I've got questions. Of course, what would you like to know? Is it about Everspring and the Star Weavers, the service we provide here, or something else? How long has Everspring actually been around? The name Everspring speaks of lasting prosperity, and indeed, we have endured for well over several centuries. We were already among the merchant guilds of Mistwarf when Huaxu itself was founded. In those early days, Everspring had no formal link with the Star Weavers. It was simply a popular gathering place for merchants, well named and spacious besides. As more traders joined the Star Weavers and our coffers grew, we acquired Everspring outright. Since then, it has rightfully become the Star Weavers' principal base of operations. What service does Everspring offer? That depends on your needs. Are you here to order incense from Huaxu, to engage the Star Weavers to transport your goods, or perhaps to seek a loan? The Star Weavers operate an incense house known as Boshan. Their selection is extensive, though we seldom handle small orders. Should you wish to purchase in bulk, I can escort you there myself. If it is transport you require, the Star Weaver's skill in the art of stellomancy is second to none. You may visit Starway Depot. The clerks there will explain the process in full. If it's a loan you seek, you may apply through the Huaxu Pawn Office. Strictly speaking, it is not a Star Weaver trade, and the review process for foreign guests is rather exacting. What's Everspring's connection with the Ministry of Fortune? The Star Weavers are a guild recognized by the Ministry of Fortune, well regarded for fair practice. Any Star Weaver wishing to trade abroad must first have their passage reviewed by the Ministry. For the most part, the Star Weavers know their bounds and conduct themselves with care, so the Ministry's approval is nearly always a formality. Still, should they deem a trade questionable, they will make inquiries. In short, the Ministry is the root, and we are its branches, bound together in both growth and gain. That's all for now. Take care and do visit again if you have further questions.
If you have any inquiries regarding Everspring service,
Mr. Kong, this year's building work at Everspring has already gone well beyond the plan. It was meant to be a modest repair, and now there is even a tea room added. Yes, I know, Lee provided the silver for that. If his gift was accepted, why not mine? We Star Weavers earn our living abroad and return home to honor Everspring. It's been our custom for generations. We truly cannot, sir. You know how people are. Everyone wishes to contribute to Everspring. The guild was never a grand one to begin with. It's grown brick by brick to what it is now. We can't continue like this forever. If we keep building at this rate, Everspring will wear itself thin, and we'll all end up rebuilding in the end. I don't care. You have taken Lee's silver, you'll take mine as well. If not, I'll come by in the dead of night and leave the money here myself. Well, Mr. Lee has been waiting since the year before last for this year's building quota. He put in his request the moment it opened. There is, after all, an order of precedence. Then use my silver to help the new Star Weavers, just as the guild once lent its hand to me.
if you have any
Wow, what a peculiar argument.
if you have any inquiries regarding
Oh, why are you hiding here?
climb all the way to the moon? There's no way we can do that.
I'm not sure, but the Star Weavers made this moon piece by piece. There must be a way up. And it's like a huge incense burner for our city. Someone has got to climb up and clean it once in a while. Yes, but where's the way up? I can't see anything. Shh, I'm thinking. I'll figure something out. What are you two talking about? Why do you want to climb it? See you next time. Whoa, a foreigner! Do you like the big moon too? I do? Silly bunny, everyone likes it. It's so big you can even see it from the sea.
Climb all the way to
What
the
are
moon?
they talking about?
There's no way we can do that.
Oh, someone put Kezor in nice clothes. But I feel like he still looks weird in formal clothing like this. Oh, is this the... Are those the eggs that the guy was talking about? Lunocarp's Trade Trick and Tips, Volume 7. Blind Draw. Put each item into one of my specially made lucky eggs. They all look exactly the same. Customers won't know what's inside until they pick one and crack it open. They say it makes shopping far more exciting, and the thrill of landing something rare is twice as sweet. What if someone gets too lucky? Even better, that just makes them want to draw again and again. And their big win makes great word of mouth, the kind that draws in ever more curious customers. Either way, Lunocarp can't lose! Guaranteed prize. Make sure that after a customer opens a certain number of lucky eggs, they're guaranteed to get at least one rare. Sounds like a loss, right? Not at all. It puts them at ease. They will think, worst case, I'll just buy enough eggs to hit the guarantee. And on their way there, they almost always open a few extra without even realizing it. Limited time offer. For short special windows, sell lucky eggs that might contain a particular item. Once that miss it and it's gone feeling kicks in, customers will scramble to buy as many as they can. This is basically explaining a gacha system. Partnered prizes, collab prizes. Team up with someone influential and release a special prize together. Their fans will come running to buy my lucky eggs too. Sales will soar. And if I throw in a limited time offer on top of that, boom! Even greater impact. As for my very first collab, of course it has to be with the Demon King from Hyperborea. It will sell like hotcakes. What the fuck? This is a scam! Oh, you can buy Luno mementos! Hey, look who it is! Snow, the Demon King, and her trusty long scion. You came to see me. I have a name. I have a name. I mean, true! Basically, I have a name, you know! Haha, I know, just messing with you, Vitaria. You're a good friend of mine too, and that red horn of yours, like a pretty maple leaf. I'm so jealous, I want one too. Hey Lunocarp, what's that tall machine stuffed with all those little balls? You're really sharp, Snow, the Demon King. Spotted the good stuff straight away. This here's my secret money maker. I went to a craftsman from the Jishu sect, Master Gong something, and had him build this lucky egg machine for me. Toss in a token and pop! Out comes a random prize. The trick is letting randomness work its wonders. That's how you make money. This genius idea hit me while I was praying to Lord Argent. Amazing, right? Damn it. So, is business any good? Nah, only so-so. It's just too ahead of its time. I still haven't made back what I spent on it. Guess that's the fate of a true genius. Anyway, if you pick up any Taishu runes, gears, or stuff like that around Mistwar, you can use them for a spin on my lucky egg machine. These little pieces of useless rubby, I mean the prizes, whatever comes out, it's yours. Think of it as a little gift from me. Am I going to get scammed? Wanna give it a spin? Ask Luno Carp about her dreams. Me, I used to be just a plain old Luno, trying every day to squeeze a few more orders out of those stingy Star Weavers. But then Snow the Demon King showed up, and she changed my life. I'm not the same Luna I used to be. I'm gonna become a Star Weaver whose name goes down in history, and bring the Lunos back to glory. Someday, right next to the Demon King's palace, there will be a huge fancy shop with my name on it, absolutely. It's both a dream and a promise, just you wait, I'll make it happen. Okay, off you go, you have got things to do. And I've got dreams to chase, too. No way I'm falling behind. Ask Lunocarp about her business ideas. Oh, about that, I had an epiphany lately. The lucky egg isn't just struggling because it's ahead of its time. The real problem is that the prices are boring, that's the fatal flaw. Some Star Weavers in Huaxu made deals with the Xuanheng sect to sell limited edition sachets, and they're selling like crazy. That totally inspired me. And if we are talking irresistibly adorable prices, it's obviously us Lunos. If I make a collab with the Demon King and put it in as the secret rare drop, it's gonna be a massive hit, right? What do you think? I'll be rolling in coins till I'm dizzy. Okay. How to give it a spin?
What do you think? What do you
Ah, woo! Good kid, don't just go around biting people, you know. Let's keep my distance. Who knows if he's carrying something? Ah, woo! Ah, woo! Nuh-uh, I'm training so I can be a Bian. You're not a long Scion, are you? Airborns can become Bian. There's an old saying in Huaxu, if you put your heart into something, it will pay off. Lord Argent can see how hard I'm training. He definitely won't turn me away. Okay. When I become a proper mighty Bian, I will patrol all of Mistworth every day and catch every bad guy. Just thinking about it gets me all fired up. Wow, you're not telling me off like the other grown-ups. You must be a good person. Come on, I'll show you how my training is going. First off, if you want to fight bad guys as a BN, you need strong muscles. Look, how do mine look? He tries to flex, but you can only spot the slightest little bump under his shirt. Impressive biceps, still needs work. Ahahaha. I am still growing, I'll have muscles one day. Besides, most of my training is for agility. Watch this. Agility. He suddenly drops forward and scampers off on hands and feet, kicking up a cloud of dust. Cough. Well, that's my special move. Bee riding the wind. I look the part, right? So fast you're almost a blur. Still needs work. I just thought of something funny, sorry. Puffy. And I've been practicing the bee and roar as well. He suddenly lets out a long howl, so that's what he was doing on the ground earlier. Awoo. Well. Awoo. He's completely absorbed in his howling and won't respond to you at all. In the end, you'll sleep away quietly, probably best to give the little Bian some space. Fish! Fish! So this is for Lunocarps, gotcha. I was wondering what are those for. What's this? Just before reaching your destination, the mechanical nexus in your arms begins to tremble unexpectedly. Little minion, what's that noise? Something is shaking. The vibrations seem to follow some kind of pattern. Let's take a look. Closer look. Wisdom! Summon every scrap of knowledge you have ever learned to analyze the vibration's rhythm, and come up with absolutely nothing. I don't see any switch to stop the vibration. Is it faulty? We should probably have Master Gongshank take a look. What shoddy workmanship! We have barely used it and it's already on the fritz. Decision made, you turn to leave, but after a few steps you feel the vibrations begin to fade. When I headed that way, the nexus shook much harder than in any other direction. Could it be leading me somewhere? Oh, little minion, could it be pointing us to Grant's treasure? Let's dash over and see. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know what this is.
Rot in the sweet aroma.
That's brutal!
Master Gongshan? What are you doing here? Why the shock? I sensed you nearby, but these old legs don't take kindly to long walks, so I used the mechanical nexus to guide you over. Clever, isn't it? And that's just one of its many marvels. There's plenty. Bah, we thought it was some grand treasure calling us, and it's just you. Boring. You dragged us all the way here just to flaunt your inventions. Can't even endure a proper tutorial. Young folk these days, so impatient, always in a rush. How disheartening. My little minion has got a jam-packed schedule. No time to waste on your droning. Get to the point, or we're off. Now, no need to be hasty. As an honorary learner of the Jishu sect, your ties with us run deep, and just as your mentor, it's my duty to introduce you to the true joy of our craft. I prepared several contraptions here, each a little masterpiece of precision and wit. Well then, tempted to try your hand? What's in it for us? Any prizes? Young ones these days, just as I thought. Years of butting heads with unwilling pupils have taught me one thing. Without a little bait, none of you ever bite. Rest assured, there will be rewards. Then, I guess we'll give it a shot. Oh. Same with the ball. What's this? Where am I supposed to lead this ball? Jishu is great, oh truly great. Jishu is bright, oh really bright. Our wooden steed, yes, made of wood, runs 1,000 miles outright. Cogs spin non-stop, whir, whir, whir. Even Lord Argent gawks in awe. Jishu is good, so fine. Clever, crafty, top of the line. Come join us now, come one, come all. Life turns easy, easy and light. Free and breezy, yeah, gong shang show. Hey, he shouldn't write poetry, just saying. Ah, here is the ball. Come to me, ball. Wow, it's very quick. Come. Stupid ball. La 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 la. Na 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 na. Now this one. Interacting with each switch causes the blocks on either side of the door to rotate, revealing their patterned faces. Interacting again rotates the stones further, revealing their ringed faces. Use the mechanical nexus full mode, pull the paternal block free, and unlock the chest. Full mode. Master Gongshan! I dealt with your puzzle. You shouldn't write poetry, you're really bad at it. Well, how did you find it? Actually kind of fun. Bit stingy with the rewards. Bit dull, if you ask me. Chaos. No appreciation at all, this one. They're mere beginner trials. Even a 6-year-old could breeze through them. The real fun still ahead. Just waiting for you in Mistworth. If you can't appreciate the craft, then at least chase the rewards, huh? So it was you cluttering the path with your gadgets, Master Gongshank? What's in it for you? What's in it for me? That's far too utilitarian a mindset. Still, I cannot fault you. Imperial alchemists chase after military ends, while those old pedants in the Mechanistry Commission tinker away for their stipend. Not that they're wrong, but when you dwell too much on purpose, you lose sight of the pure joy of creation. So, you pursue the art of Jishu simply for joy? Life only gives us a handful of decades. Why squander them on dull pursuits? Only by following one's true passion can one attain the pinnacle of the craft. Speaking of which, that scamp Chin Chu never has anything good to say, but thanks to him I've had the leisure to immerse myself in the study of Jishu all these years. And mind you, not a word to him or he will be strutting around like a peacock. Alright, I won't say a word. That's enough for today. I've got inventions waiting on my bench. Hold on, I just had a new idea. Whoa. You look like a bad guy. Oh, there's an NPC. Hi, man. Good lady, pray wait a moment, I have a favor to ask. What is it? Could you help me catch a few small animals? Small animals? What exactly are you planning? Rest assured, good lady, I've no wish to harm a single living creature, and to perform on the zither here today, and hope the little animals might be my audience. Why animals specifically? Perhaps you have not heard, in ancient Huaxu there lived a zither master celebrated across the land. It said that when she performed, even wild beasts would stop and listen. It has long been my aspiration to reach such heights. But the little creatures around Mistworth are dreadfully timid. I had barely sat down, hadn't so much as touched the strings before they all fled. So I've never once had the chance to let them hear the piece I composed with such devotion. A pity, truly a pity. If you could bring them here and help me realize this wish, I would be deeply grateful, and of course you shall be handsomely rewarded. Alright then, I'll see what I can do. After giving it some thought, you decide to attract them with food. Soon enough, a few birds and a deer follow the scent and draw near to Jumu. What a clever idea! Truly ingenious, good lady. Your reward is prepared. Please accept it. I shall begin at once. If you have the leisure, you're most welcome to stay and listen. Jumu settles himself with great ceremony, rolls up his sleeves, raises his hands, and begins to play. And at last you discover the source of that strange noise from earlier. Sheep? The animals scatter at once, abandoning their food mid-bite. Looks like you have got a lot more practicing to do. You should be paying me for sitting through that. Good heavens. You played so well the animals are all fired up. How could this happen? Why would it turn out like this? Are you sure that even counts as music? A piece meant to transcend the ordinary naturally sounds different from common tunes. As it was meant to delight even animals, I thought it best to draw inspiration from nature. For instance, the piece I played included the snap of breaking branches, the buzz of insects' wings, and the sound of stray dogs scratching at the ground. I truly believed I had poured my heart into a flawless composition. Never did I imagine all that effort would amount to nothing. Is it possible that the sounds you chose are just not very pleasant to begin with? Good lady, you have enlightened me with a single remark. I see, the choice of sounds was at fault. I must go home and start afresh. Let me think. The cawing of crows, the gnawing of field mice, the scrape of metal on stone. Yes, that should do nicely. No! Jumu is utterly absorbed in his art. Well, you have received your reward. But sleep away now and spare your ears while you can. Poor animals. Oh, did the puzzle reset? Someone is doing the puzzle? It's a new puzzle. Someone named their character Boba. Isn't that the place where we met Yuming?
Come closer.
That's brutal!
Rest a bit, I need to settle the bill with the farmer. A short while later. Got them. These candied fruits are a Huaxu specialty here. Have a taste. It's really sweet. Slowly, the first bite is always a bit much, but you will grow used to it. Feels like one of those snacks only a niche crowd would like. Are the folks in Vid something mountains really going to buy these? Up in the Vidovnir mountains, there is barely any fruit nor spices. Candied fruit's a favorite treat there, and what's more, it keeps well. Right, we'll head to the next stop when you are done. Short while later. Why did you lug back a whole pile of rocks? These aren't just rocks, they're tempered jade, polished from pebbles dredged out of the lake south of Mistward. I'm heading through the northwest ice fields to reach Vidovnir. That place is brutal, biting cold and dangerous. People freeze to death all the time. Once heated, tempered jade retains warmth for a long while. Keep one close and it will ward off the cold. They're always in demand up here. I've traded them many times before. Bringing a large batch this time, hoping they will help more people survive the cold. But enough of that, it only waits on the heart. Come, let's bring the goods to the docks. I was attacked by a pig.
Silks in place, grains stacked neatly. Only then can a man rest.
Many thanks. We have made it this far without a hitch, all thanks to you. Let's see how much I've still got. No point counting, just take the lot. After running around with me all day, you have earned it. Oh, that's generous of you, thanks. 100, 203. Oh, that's all? Forgive me, I've barely enough left to see me down the road. You've been a star weaver for quite some time, haven't you? How come you still need to borrow money for your runs? Right, I hear the people who borrow money are all pretending to be poor. They are secretly sitting on treasure. Come on, show us your secret stash. Sharp little Luno, aren't you? Alright, there you go. Take anything that catches your eye. What's this? A cracked tiny pearl? A dried up flower? Are you trying to fob off the Demon King with rubbish? Keep them. Guess I'll have to rough you up till you admit you're secretly loaded. I'm guessing their worth lies in the stories behind them, right? Very perceptive. These are the most precious things I ever gained. Let me tell you their stories. This pearl came from a painter I once met in Lucca. I was there to buy pigments to resell in Huaxu when I noticed a young man loitering outside an art shop. His clothes were stained with paint, worn-out brushes sticking out of messy hair. Looked like he hadn't washed in days. Thanks to Lucca's damp hair, you could smell him from meters away. Damp air, not hair. Ew. That was my first reaction too. Artists can be a strange bunch. I don't really get art, but I recognized that look in his eyes. He kept pacing back and forth in front of the shop, picking at pigments and canvases. Eventually he checked his pockets, sighed, and turned to leave. I acted fast, stopped him on the spot. We spoke for a while. Most of what he said, the jargon about colors and composition, I couldn't follow, but I could tell he was chasing a dream he couldn't afford. It wasn't my first time in Lucca or the first time I had met a penniless artist, but it was the first time I saw someone shine like that. What, Lucca's paints actually glow? No, I mean the light in his eyes reminded me of the kids back in Huaxu, bright-eyed, full of fire. Maybe I envied that spark, or maybe I had just been away from home too long. Either way, I gave him most of what I made on that trip. He felt deeply indebted, so he gave me his mother's pearl bracelet. After that, every time I pass through Lucca, I would check on him. He has come a long way, I'm proud of him. Sadly, I lost the bracelet at sea in a storm. This one pearl is all that's left. Zhao Xian gives a wry smile, then gently cups the withered flower in his hand. This one is simpler. I met a girl half dead from thirst in Kemet's desert. We were too far from any proper town to call for help. It took quite an effort, but in the end I managed to save her. She told me she wasn't the first to fall in the desert. Many had perished of thirst before her, yet desperate to find a way of living, they still walked into those merciless sands one after another. I couldn't save them all, but I could hire others to search for water. This flower, the girl took it from an oasis born of those efforts. Funny thing, I've traveled far and wide, but most of what I've earned got spent along the way. Haha. Money comes and goes, but if it's for that dream, it's worth it. What dream? The very first dream of the Star Weavers, a pretty naive one, really. Do you know what that is? I know, stars! Right, but if you connect them, what do they become? They form the astrolabe constellation, the one we use to guide our way. And over there, that's the Star Weaver constellation, from which our trade takes its name. The nations and towns of Atlasia are like those stars, some bright, some dim, yet each with its place. On their own, they may seem far apart, but draw the lines between them, and they form a constellation. Our journeys are those lines. Long ago, when humankind first cried out on this land, they had nothing but the sky above. And one day, maybe we'll find ourselves with nothing again. but the lines we have woven will still remain. Good stories, knowledge, all carried along those paths, reaching every corner of the continent to those who need them. And just like that, the stars on the ground will grow ever brighter. As he speaks, he smiles just as a ship's whistle echoes in the distance. A moment ago he called a young painter someone who shines, but now you see that same light shining in his eyes. My ship has come, time I set out, may our paths cross again, somewhere upon this continent. Until we meet again. Until we meet again.
Silks in place, grains stacked neatly. Only then can a man.
Careful now.
Lovely
Fine
vase.
porcelain.
No cracks.
Incense?
Not here.
A few osmanthus cakes, please.
So, this is where the star.
Oh, another player. Add team invite view profile. Oh, this is so cool! You can check others like that. Do I also have a profile? I didn't set any. Eh. Aye. Beyond wants to kill me.
Sweet venom going down your throat.
You have straight from explorable area. Cool, great, thanks. Demon Wedge casted. Claim.
Are you inviting me on a date? Are you inviting me on a date?
Find the vision hidden in Mist War. Complete limited time challenge in Mist War. Defeat Sable Beyond. Profile. I didn't set my profile yet.
Let's go.
Where are the sinners?
Are you inviting me on a date?
Dog. Unicorn. Butterfly. Nightingale. Jesus Christ. Okay. So have this area to go around and this area to go around and this area to go around. I went through this entire place. Now only those three are left. No, 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 no. Whoa, there are underground areas. Aren't those the bashes I stuffed Yuming in before? This place looks important.
Again. Have a nice day. Bye.
Rot in the sweet aroma.
get yours next time, just you wait! Oh.
Luminous plant. In the lightless depths of Tidezone Cavern, a great luminous plant somehow flourishes, perhaps a quiet testament to life's eternal yearning for the light. Suspended from the cavern ceiling, it spills a soft pale glow into the darkness, guiding any traveler who passes below.
Come closer.
Master, you must be the fated encounter I've been waiting for. What fated encounter? Am I supposed to get something out of this? Is this some kind of role-playing? Right, one look at you and I can tell you're a once-in-a-century martial prodigy. Benefit. Huh? Of course not. The gains from a fated encounter aren't something you can share. Oh wait, I get it. You're testing my character. My mistake. I almost let a little greed cloud my mind. True martial skill should serve the world. How could I keep it to myself? So, what exactly is this fated encounter you keep mentioning? Let me explain. A few days ago, I spotted two seasoned martial artists being chased by some vicious beast. I wanted to help, but I was too weak. I couldn't even catch up to them. After they ran past, I found this torn manual on the ground. I figured it had to contain some secret technique powerful enough to shake the martial world. Their trouble must have been because of it. I tried telling my Shifu, but he completely lost it, said I was wasting my time on violent nonsense instead of studying. Then he sent me out to these barren hills to reflect on my actions. Studying? So your Shifu teaches literature, not martial arts? I admitted my heart has always been set on the martial path. But every time I bring up martial arts, people get all tense and start quoting things like, "To wound or kill, this must not be done." My family only hired a scholar to teach me. I've never even seen a real martial arts master. My Shifu doesn't know any martial arts himself, but he has always treated me kindly. Thinking back now, he must have thought the manual looked suspicious. That's probably why he was so upset. You take a look at the manual. No matter how you look at it, it's just a martial arts comic book with "banned" stamped loudly across the cover. With a bit of deduction, the whole situation becomes clear. Someone out in the wild got attacked by a sable Bian, dropped their comic, and this young man happened to pick it up. Still, me think you turned my bad luck around. With your guidance, once I master great skills, I'll fight for justice, save the martial world, and stop Huaxu from falling apart. So, you picked up a random book, your teacher panicked, and now you're stuck out here doing self-reflection? Exactly, you truly are a perceptive master. No shit. I even tried everything the book said about fated encounters, throwing myself off cliffs to find hidden caves, triggering traps to stumble into ancient tombs. None of it worked. How are you still alive? This was the last method I hadn't tried yet. I came to the spot mentioned in the book to wait for one, and then you appeared. Dressed in pristine white, drifting in like an immortal. You must be a true master. Your eyes must be hiding some extraordinary power. That's why you keep one concealed, isn't it? Please allow me to bow to you. Why did he make it into a 6th grader syndrome? He's completely swept up in his own fantasy. Cliffs, caves, tombs. This is a whole new level of absurd. You have met people who are obsessed with stories before, but someone who mixes fiction with reality this thoroughly, that's a first. Faced it with someone this ridiculous yet oddly sincere, the best approach might be to just... Masters who walk outside worldly norms don't pass over rules anyway. And he's quite a character. What's the harm in teaching him a move or two? Time to drag him back to reality. Well, I can either go chaos route or morality route. I think your Shifu had a point. Huh, master, what do you mean? If you truly want to master great skills, you need real training. Sitting around waiting for miracles won't get you anywhere. Besides, Huaxu forbids violence. Even if you learned a whole arsenal of techniques, where would you use them? Push things too far and a Bian will show up to punish you. Channel that energy into studying instead. Return the comic, clear things up with your Shifu, and focus on your lesson. That's as much guidance as I can offer. That's exactly what my Shifu said, so everything in the book really is made up. But even if that's true, did you have to say it that harshly? You watch the young man run off and give a small, satisfied nod. If he ever becomes someone remarkable, he'll probably remember the master who set him straight in these mountains. In short, well done, you. Why is game praising me like that? Sometimes the game is like, with those dialogues, the game is basically going like, you did well! Praise yourselves! Ah no, the bushes we put Mewming in are here. Those were the bushes. I wonder how to get up there. There must be a way, but I don't know how. Also, I saw a glowing rocks above this cave. Do we have something to do with the light? I have a feeling this thing really will be important.
The wind carries Taihao's will. Be still, and you'll feel it.
Or maybe they only show the where the puzzles are. Oh, did I see this guy before? No. Up and down to cut the wheat, reaping till the field runs farther than the eye can see. I work all day without a break, then head home for a little drink. That first half doesn't quite rhyme, does it? What should I change it to? Lend him a hand. Up and down to cut wheat, reaping on and on in the midday heat. That rhymes now, doesn't it? Wheat heat, yeah, that rhymes well enough. Still doesn't sound very Polish though, probably because the line itself isn't much to work with. If proper scholars were writing it, they would make something decent of it, not like this old farmer. Anyway, you don't look like someone from Huaxu, lass, yet you seem to know a thing or two about verse, huh? Not really, just a bit of clumsy phrasing. You're being too modest, that's miles better than anything I thought of. Tell me, lass, what brings you out to this field? I saw you out here alone and got a bit worried. Empathy! What's there to worry about? This is Huaxu, a good place under Lord Argent's blessing. Still, thank you for the thought, lass. So, are you some sort of wandering bard? A wandering bard, that's a new one. No, nothing like that. I'm just a farmer. Look, this whole stretch is my family's land. For an old farmer like me, spinning a few lines of verse is just something to pass the time, same as admiring flowers or watching a show. Mind you, when I was young, I did study hard for a few years, dreaming I might one day join one of the ministries and serve Lord Argent. Just thinking about it felt like a fine dream back then. And what stopped you? Up and down to cut the wheat, reaping till the fields run further than the eye can see. I work all day without a break, then head home for a little drink. I know my way around the fields, but ministry paperwork? I'll be staring at it till sundown. I can't make head nor tails of any of it. The debate in the Ministry of Right, the bookkeeping in the Ministry of Fortune, the gadgets that they fiddle with in the Ministry of Works. They would never take someone like me, and even if they did, I would be more trouble than help. I see. Still, I've no real complaint, making up a clumsy verse or two when I've got a moment, shooting the breeze with you young folk, then heading home for some braised meat and a cup of rice wine with my lad. That's a fine enough life. Look at the time. Good talking with you, lass. I will better finish up and get myself home for a few drinks. Aye, 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 aye. I almost missed this PC. Teleport! What is happening? What that is this? What? What is this bullshit? She's not the only one who's good looking. Someone has no taste. That's why I don't check chat.
friend. Authentic antiques, fresh off the
These
dig.
pieces once went straight to foreign buyers. Took work and coin to bring them back.
Mist War 4. Ever since our debate that day, one thing has become clear to me. If we stay in Hayes Market, we'll never know what freedom truly is, nor what it costs. What we do here, all the little tricks and the loopholes we exploit, are merely ways of bending the rules without ever going beyond them. I don't want freedom that lives on compromise. There must be a freedom in this world that needs no cunning and no pretense, and I want to prove it exists. I have to go beyond the mountain we have looked to so many times, and further still to heights neither of us has yet seen. Even if it means becoming a wanderer, cut loose from the world. By the time you read this, I'll be far away. I've left a few gifts on the old boat by the water, where we always played. Forgive me for leaving without a proper farewell, but I promise you this. We'll meet again on the day I find my answer. Who is writing those?
These pieces once went
And to
straight
whom?
to foreign
Have a look,
buyers.
friend.
Took
Authentic
work.
antiques, fresh off the dig.
Next time I meet Mr. Chu, you'll have to be.
Proprietor
Next time I
Qian.
meet Mr. Chu, you'll have to be somewhere respectable.
A proper tea house, not whatever this place is. Having to come down to Hayes Market every now and then, dreadful for one's reputation. If anyone were to see me here, I would never live it down. They would say I was rubbing shoulders with crooks and swindlers. You've got quite the opinion of Hayes Market. And who might you be? You don't look like one of the locals. Wait, are you from Mr. Chu's Archaeological Society? No, that can be it. Those students never carry anything half as dangerous looking as that sword of yours. So what exactly are you after then? I'll have you know I am one of Mr. Chu's honored guests, here to discuss business. No need to go flashing that sword about, and just so you're aware, I'm carrying a Luna Rose sachet. You're awfully jumpy. If you despise Hayes Market so much, why do you do business with Mr. Chu? I'm off. Mr. Chu is different. He's a man of real talent. Everyone in business, every collector worth his salt knows his name. More than that, he's a pleasure to deal with. It's like he sees straight through you. There's a saying, when you work with clever folk, you never need to finish your word. They will catch your meaning and see it done before you even ask. Anything else then? Oh, plenty. Mr. Chu generous to a fault. Every batch of aged tangerine peel he buys of me is over 100 years old. Not many in Huaxu can afford such treasures, I can tell you that. He even funds archaeology out of his own pocket. Without his support, half of Huaxu's glorious past would still be buried underground, never seeing the daylight. And besides that, let me think. Yeah, alright, I get it. You're a hardcore fan of his. Generous, that's what he is. Those of us who deal with him often, every festival, every holiday, Mr. Chu never forgets us. One time it's fine pastries, another time rare curios. He is spotful like that, always is. If he weren't so good to us, do you think I would drag myself all the way down to this wretched place just to wait on him? Well, he tried to kill me, so I don't like him. A flick of the fan, and a tale flies on the wind. Good folks, neighbors, travelers from near and far gather around and lend an ear. Name is Quan Dutong. Yes, the very man Lord Argent once honored with the title Mr. Knows It All. I enjoy sharing a story or two with anyone willing to listen, and today I've a fresh one. Only thing is, the heat is fierce today and my throat is dry as an old scroll. If a few kind souls could spare a bit of silver for a pot of tea, the tale would flow a good deal smoother. Lord Argent granted you a title, yeah, right. Then you would better earn it with a decent tale. Give him some silver for tea. Yeah, fine, I made it up. Lord Argent has never said a word to me, but if I don't dress things up a bit, he's going to stop and listen. And would Lord Argent catch wind of it, I reckon he'll forgive storyteller his little embellishments. A few generous onlookers toss over some silver coins. Before long, a tea seller trots up with a clay pot. Huan Tutong snatches it up, takes a long, satisfied gulp, wipes his mouth and carries on. Right then, thanks for the tea. Now gather close. I've a brand new tale fresh from the streets. Hello there, Razor Oreo. Where is the busiest place in all Huaxu? Huaojing, of course. And that's where our story begins. Tucked away in one of its narrow little lanes lives two households, the Lius on one side, the Mas on the other. They usually rubbed along well enough, polite, neighborly, never a harsh word, but then the Ministry of Fortune announced that with so many old houses falling into disrepair, they were organizing restoration works, which meant every household now had to report the size of its property. How has it been? It was fine. How are you? And that, dear guest, is where things took a turn. The larger the area you reported, the more silver the ministry would hand out for repairs. So both families, without comparing notes, began thinking the same thought. What if we just stretched the numbers a touch? The snag was that the strip of ground in the lane belonged to no one. Not a single record said whose it was, and just like that, they were at standstill. Doing alright too. I'm happy that you're doing great. The Lius said, our pear tree throws its shade over the lane, so the land must be ours. Oh no. Oh no. Is this really the dispute over the fucking piece of land? The tree on my property is putting a shadow on this land, so of course it's mine. Kinda thinking. The Mas shot back. We have dried our spices there for years and you never complained. That makes it ours. Soon enough, they were bickering loud enough to shake the roof tiles loose. If not for the 9 chapters of Dafeng, they would have been rolling on the ground wrestling like street dogs. Each side had its reason, so how could the dispute be settled? He paused dramatically, milking the moment. Now remember, this is Huajing, a city full of folk who make their living sorting out neighborly quarrels. So one such mediator caught wind of the fuss and hurried over at once. He hears them out, smiles, and rattles off a verse on the spot. The black long stirs up the worst in men. Lord Argent's wrath checks greed and pain. Rose flare bright, then fade in vain. Yield to 3 feet, and peace shall remain. Aha! See his point, good folks? He likened the two families to that wicked black long of legend, saying they had forgotten Lord Argent's teachings. Even Zuin was sealed away by Lord Argent for its wickedness, so why should decent folk in fair Huaxu behave with such greed and temper today? Hearing that, both families fell silent. Their faces went red as cooked prawns, and they slunk back home without another word. To show they truly meant to make peace, the Lius pulled down their front wall and rebuilt it 3 feet further in, even set up a little statue of Lord Argent by the gate. The Mas saw that and did exactly the same. And just like that, harmony restored. In time, that very lane became the place neighbors went whenever a quarrel arose, letting Lord Argent witness their goodwill for themselves. And today allow me to tweak that verse a touch. like so. To show that virtue dwells within the heart, yield 3 feet, and goodwill speaks for itself. What say you, Fox? The crowd breaks into cheerful applause, praising Lord Argent. A fresh handful of coins slips into Huan Dotong's palms, as people wander off in 2s and 3s. I.
Have a look, friend. Authentic antiques, fresh off the date.
These pieces once went straight to foreign buyers. Quite a few new faces.
Have a look, friend. Authentic antiques, fresh off the date.
Okay, time to finish for today. I did quite a bit of good exploration, talking to NPC. We didn't find many quests though. Huaxu feels a bit dry when it comes to quests right now. In the world. I feel like Ice Lake had far more quests. La, 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 la. Let's see who I can raid today. Of course I forgot to switch the game. So why should I not forget? Tired cooking, that's me. Why did I get tired from exploring? That doesn't make sense. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope we'll see each other tomorrow. But considering the situation on my work, may be a problem. But I will see. Anyway. See you tomorrow, and if not, on Monday. Okay? Then bye bye.